bright lights city gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Broncos will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, UNLV. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Broncos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Looking for room, it's Genty. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 2nd down coming up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Rebels are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oregon State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Beavs in a statement win if there ever was one. 60 minutes.
And it's picked off. Touchdown, Rebels! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see how much they can get on 2nd and 9 from the 20. He's looking to throw, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Connerly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Fires to the right. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Genty. Makes a catch and knocked down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been a battle of wills between these 2 teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This 2nd half could really be about the X's and O's. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, going up top. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Looking to throw it again. The quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise?
He'll take a shot. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Using his legs to buy some time. Short gain on the play before he slides. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Genty. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Coming out with it, it's Connerly. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Jones. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Rebels have a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Plows through the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll go to the counter. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over UTSA.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.